Welcome to Bali, Indonesia. In this video, we are going to show you 20 amazing things to do in Bali, along with practical tips to help you save money while traveling. We'll begin in central Bali, from the peaceful rice fields of Ubud to jungle waterfalls, whitewater rafting, ATV trails, Uluwatu beaches, cultural shows, and some of the best moments we experienced on the island. This is not just a list of famous places. These are places we actually visited, experienced, and filmed. So we'll also share what felt worth it, what surprised us, and which places we personally enjoyed the most. This guide will help you decide what to include in your trip. Let's get started. We're starting with one of the most famous landscapes in Bali, Tegalalang Rice Terraces. Located near Ubud, this area is known for its layered rice fields, palm trees, and dramatic valley views. It's one of those places that immediately feels like Bali. The best part is not just taking photos from the top. If you have time, walk a little deeper into the terraces. The views and scenery gradually change as you move through the fields. It can get touristy, especially around the swings and photo platforms. But the rice fields themselves are still beautiful and definitely worth seeing.
Mainly the reason why people come here is because of the beauty. It's like you have a lot of rice fields, as the name says, and you can like also do some sliding down the rope, and you can also go like and explore the area. It really is suitable for a walk.
After spending some time here, it took us around 20 minutes to reach the quieter Kajeng Rice Fields. And from there, it's only about 10 minutes to the center of Ubud. This is the kind of place where you can slow down, walk between the fields, and enjoy a quieter side of Ubud without the same crowds.
Hello! Apa kabar?
Baik!
Sudah makan?
Sudah!
It's a really peaceful place and closer to daily life. The people here are also very friendly, and we purchased some fruits from a lady as well, which was a nice moment.
Ring 10, 10,
Bisa?
saya
Nggak bisa.
Our next recommendation is Dwarka, the Royal Villas, where we stayed during our time in Ubud, central Bali. Located just 5 minutes by car from Ubud Palace and the town center, it provided a convenient base for exploring many of Ubud's main attractions, while offering a much quieter atmosphere away from the busy streets. The resort combines traditional Balinese architecture with tropical gardens, 2 swimming pools, and scenic views of the rice fields. Starting the morning with breakfast, surrounded by nature before heading out to explore, became one of our favorite parts of the stay. One of the best parts of staying in Ubud is simply riding through the countryside. The roads are surrounded by rice fields, palm trees, small temples, and traditional Balinese homes with beautifully designed gates. Of course, traffic in Bali can be intense in some areas, so you need to ride carefully. Next, we headed to Tibumana Waterfall, one of the easier waterfalls to visit from Ubud. The walk down is not too difficult, and the route itself is already nice, with trees and a calm jungle atmosphere. Tibumana is a simple but very scenic waterfall. It's not the wildest waterfall in Bali, but its quiet surroundings make it a lovely place to slow down. That makes it a good stop if you're looking for something relaxing and not too extreme. It's a great place for photos, but also a nice spot to just stand for a moment and enjoy the sound of the water. Goa Rang Reng Waterfall felt very different from Tibumana. Instead of one tall drop, this place has water flowing across rocks, which makes it more fun to actually get inside and experience it. The rocks can be slippery, so you need to be careful, but the atmosphere is more playful and active. One of the local staff even showed us a small hidden tip, using the water stream almost like a natural back massage. That made this stop much more fun than we expected. One of the most exciting activities we tried in Ubud was whitewater rafting on the Ayung River. The river flows through a deep green valley, with jungle on both sides, small waterfalls, and sections where the water suddenly picks up speed. Ayung River is not the craziest rafting spot in Bali, but that's what makes it good for beginners. It has enough rapids to keep things fun, but it still feels safe and manageable. The whole experience takes around 1.5 hours, and halfway through there's usually a short rest stop where you can buy drinks or snacks. One of the funniest parts was the water battles with other boats. Our guide splashed us and joked that it was monkey pee, and for a moment we actually believed him. After that, every splash became monkey pee incoming. This was one of the most fun and memorable parts of our Bali trip. Which activity would you try first? Let us know in the comments. If you're exploring the Ayung River area, Tegenungan Waterfall is another stop worth adding to your itinerary. Surrounded by lush, tropical vegetation, it's one of Bali's most accessible waterfalls and a great place to relax after a morning of adventure. Whether you're taking photos, enjoying the scenery, or simply cooling off by the water, it's an easy addition to your day. After rafting, we went straight into one of the best adventure activities we've done so far, the Kuber ATV ride. This is not just a simple ATV track. The route takes you through muddy roads, narrow jungle trails, cave-like tunnels, and some really scenic areas. What makes Kuber special is the variety of the route. One moment you're riding through open paths, then suddenly you're inside a dark tunnel, then crossing water. It can feel a bit intense if you're not used to riding, so you definitely need to stay focused. Luckily, Thomas has experience with bikes, so he handled the ATV very confidently. For us, this was one of the most exciting activities in Bali, and if you like adventure, this is a no-miss experience. One of the coolest parts of the Kuber ATV route is reaching the waterfall area. You arrive there directly on the ATV, which makes the whole experience feel even more special. The waterfall is tucked between rocks and jungle, with water flowing down into the riding area. It's not just a place to stop for photos, it feels like part of the adventure. If you're enjoying the guide so far, don't forget to leave a like. It really helps our channel. At night, we went to watch the traditional dance performance at Ubud Palace. This is one of the best ways to experience Balinese culture in Ubud, especially if you only have a short time in the area. The performance is accompanied by live gamelan music, using traditional instruments like gongs, drums, and metallophones. What makes the dance interesting is how detailed it is. The hand movements, eye expressions, costumes, and rhythm all help tell a story. After the palace show, we rode back through the streets of Ubud at night. The town feels different after dark, with glowing shop fronts, restaurants, small cafes, and people walking around the center. It's not a wild nightlife area, but it has a cozy and relaxed evening atmosphere. If you're staying in Ubud, it's worth spending at least one evening just riding or walking around the town and enjoying the slower night vibe. If you enjoy travel guides like this, make sure to subscribe because we've got many more adventures coming soon. After exploring central Bali, we traveled south and checked into HomeSix Bali in Uluwatu. Located around 20 minutes from Uluwatu Temple, it was an excellent base for visiting many of South Bali's highlights. Compared with our stay in Ubud, the atmosphere here felt completely different. The property offered a comfortable place to relax, a swimming pool to cool off after a day of sightseeing, and easy access to the beaches and sunset viewpoints. We then moved toward the beach side of Bali, and one of the first places we visited was Melasti Beach. Melasti is known for its dramatic limestone cliffs, wide beach area, and clear blue water. The road going down toward the beach already gives you a strong first impression because the cliffs on both sides make it feel very cinematic. It's a good beach for relaxing, taking photos, and enjoying the South Bali coastline without feeling too rushed.
Hey Chelsea, we made it to Melasti Beach. It's a very, very beautiful beach. Sunny, nice, beautiful white beach.
No trip to South Bali would be complete without visiting Uluwatu Temple. Perched on a dramatic cliff around 70 meters above the Indian Ocean, it's one of the island's most iconic landmarks and one of the best places to experience both Balinese culture and breathtaking coastal scenery. Uluwatu wasn't just another temple. It perfectly combines Bali's natural beauty, rich culture, and unforgettable ocean views, making it one of the highlights of our entire trip. One thing you need to know before visiting Uluwatu Temple: the monkeys here are famous. They may look cute, but these are incredibly cheeky, quick, and clever. We saw monkeys trying to grab items from visitors, especially glasses, phones, hats, and anything loose. So if you come here, keep your belongings secure, avoid holding food, and don't wear anything easy for them to snatch. It's funny to watch from a distance, but you definitely don't want to become the next person chasing a monkey for your sunglasses. Another beach we visited was Paradise Beach. Compared with some of the more developed beaches in Bali, this one felt more simple and relaxed. It's a nice place to enjoy the water, sit by the beach, and take a break from the busier tourist areas. Not every beach in Bali needs to be packed with beach clubs. Sometimes the best beach moments are just quiet. We stayed at Paradise Beach until sunset, and this was one of the best moments. We also spent some time swimming and diving in the water. It was the perfect way to cool down after a busy day of sightseeing. If you're planning your Bali itinerary, make sure you leave space for at least one proper sunset by the ocean. One of the most impressive places we visited in South Bali was Garuda Wisnu Kencana Cultural Park, also known as GWK. The main statue is massive and can be seen from different parts of the area. The park combines open spaces, Balinese cultural elements, and viewpoints, so it's not just one quick photo stop. If you're visiting in the late afternoon, we highly recommend staying for one of the traditional performances. We watched the Jiwa cultural performance, inspired by Bali's famous Kecak dance. If you're interested in culture, architecture, and large landmark attractions, GWK is a good place to include, especially if you're already exploring Uluwatu or the southern part of Bali. After leaving GWK Cultural Park, we continued to Suluban Beach, also known as Blue Point Beach. Unlike Bali's wide sandy beaches, Suluban is reached through narrow pathways and limestone rocks. Once you reach the bottom, you'll find a unique rocky coastline, one of the most photogenic spots in South Bali. Walking through the narrow rock corridor and seeing the ocean open up in front of you was definitely one of the highlights of our trip. If you're looking for something different from Bali's typical beaches, Suluban is a place you shouldn't miss. The final place on our list is Pantai Pandawa Beach. This beach is known for its long shoreline, limestone cliffs, and the road leading down toward the sea. It feels more developed than some hidden beaches, but it's still a beautiful coastal stop with plenty of space to walk, relax, and enjoy the view. For us, it was a nice final beach stop and a good way to close the Bali trip. Pandawa Beach is also famous for paragliding. We didn't have enough time to try it this time, but the views from above must be amazing. It's definitely something we'd love to come back and experience on our next visit to Bali. No Bali trip would be complete without trying the local food. Throughout our journey, we visited several restaurants across both Ubud and South Bali. One of the places we visited had good reviews on Google, affordable prices, and a very friendly team. We also had a nice conversation with the owner, which made the experience feel more personal.
We just found this beautiful restaurant nearby. This is the gentleman, the boss. It's very beautiful, and they also have a spa here. The price is very good compared to some of the other places, so highly recommend this place.
We found this place online and it's known as Twist Ubud, and it had very good reviews, so we decided to try it. The restaurant has a relaxed atmosphere, and we ordered ribs, chicken curry, and a few shakes. The food was really good, especially the ribs, and the staff were very friendly. We also tried coconut ice cream at Tuki's coconut shop. They use fresh coconut, and it was exactly what we needed after a long day outside. It was also very affordable. 2 scoops cost around 60,000 rupiah, which is only around $3. We also visited several other restaurants, including Warung Oma, Warung Dibucu, and Riung Rasa Indonesian Backyard Barbecue. Each place offered something a little different, but the pork ribs were definitely one of the highlights. We also tried coconut jelly at GWK Cultural Park. One thing that really stood out was the value for money, making Bali a fantastic destination for food lovers traveling on a budget. One of the things we appreciated most during our trip was the warmth and friendliness of the Balinese people. Whether we were checking into hotels, visiting restaurants, everyone made us feel genuinely welcome. It's this hospitality, combined with Bali's incredible scenery, that makes so many visitors want to return again and again. Before we finish, here are our personal top 5 experiences in Bali. Number 5, Pantai Pandawa Beach. Number 4, Tegalalang Rice Terraces. Number 3, Uluwatu Temple. Number 2, Ayung River Whitewater Rafting. And our favorite experience in Bali, the Kuber ATV Adventure. The mix of jungle trails, mud, caves, water crossings made it one of the most fun activities we've done so far. That's our list of 20 best things to do in Bali. If you're planning your own Bali trip, we hope this video helps you choose what to include in your itinerary. And let us know in the comments, which Bali experience would you try first? If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe to our channel. We're still a small channel, and your support really helps us keep making travel videos like this. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next adventure.